Hello, everybody. Been a little while. Not a whole lot has changed here. I have had zero luck all month for fish fry. My shrimp have been blowing up like crazy. I've got babies in almost every tank, which is awesome. This whole rack is just orange. This whole rack is red. That rack has both. That's got blue babies and a random fish in it. Those almost all have blue babies. Red snails, yellow babies are going like crazy. But ever since I have switched around the tanks to black paint and I took the um, crushed coral out, I've had zero CPDs. Um, so what I've done was I took the three remaining that were in that one after all the orders went out. I added them to this tank, so there's about 10 of them now. And as you can see, they're really not scared of me. They were all born, hatched, whatever, and raised here. So hopefully, as they get a little bit older, they'll start giving us some good eggs. There's nothing in here. 1/2 of March. You can see there's a struggler in there. This tank I have not touched because there's, I don't know, 11 or 12 of them in there, and they're doing really well already. I can't say really well. They haven't given us any eggs since the transition, but before the transition to the darker tanks, they were giving us the most eggs. This is a dozen of them that I just took from the February baby tank. There's still 30 left in here. These will all be going up for sale. I called everything out that I wanted out, and then I just scooped a random 12 and I put them in here. I'm going to let them get older, and there'll be another set of breeders that are comfortable here. The ones that were in here, I scooped them all. I put them in here, and I took the floaty butt one and I retired her. So there was 5 minus 1, 4 plus 7, so there's about 11 fish in here too. They're all going to be terrified of me. I just got done moving everybody. We got a few appointments to do today, so there's no work or school. But until then, I figured I would take care of home stuff, business stuff, fish room stuff, baby reds. Even the cull shrimp have babies. There's one sitting down there with the food. Tiny little guy. Shrimp have been doing very well. Like I said, in all tanks, the shrimp have been doing well. Even the reds in here have babies. We've had no more die-offs, luckily. The water lettuce isn't happy. Speaking of plants, you can't really see it too well, but the Java moss in here is doing very well. The Java moss in here is not doing very well. So I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but as far as retirement goes, though, I didn't think about the male emerald dwarf that I put in here. They might be making us some hybrids here soon, but she has places to hide in here. So where in the breeder tanks she did not. They're going at it quite a bit back there. There she is. But her swim bladder or something is protruding on the one side. She's healthy otherwise, but she can't keep herself buoyant, or she's too buoyant, whichever. But there's one of the culls from the February babies. An aggressive minnow. What's your problem? Hey, there's Miss Catfish too. Everybody's active in here today, except for our grump shark, of course. But the blues are all doing very well. Still quite numerous in here. The plants are still pretty much stuck to where they have always been. They breach, then they die. I restarted the Infusoria tank They were no longer tiny little white dots. They were like longer string almost. They almost looked like a little more straight elbow noodles. But now they are back to fine particulate. I don't know if you can see that or not. My brine shrimp arrangement has been working very well. Looks like I didn't leave the water bubbles on too good. There we go. Good thing I did this video, huh? As you can see, like I said before, babies, 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 babies. Even in that one, there's babies up on the side. The emerald dwarves are doing very, very well. Bunches of eggs from both tanks. Every harvest. They're still very shy though. But there's still 0 babies. The eggs all come in here. They all pile up right about, oh, there's still a couple there. You can kind of see them in there. There's 2 of them. But all of these, I don't know if they're what they're called, copepods or whatever. Well, it looks like some of the fish might be hatching. It's hard to tell. I don't think those are fish. But the tiny copepods, I think they're eating the eggs. So I don't know if I should like clean the whole tank out and restart again. But I mean, it doesn't happen with the CPD eggs, so I don't understand why it happens with these ones. But I paid attention every day for like a week or 2, and they all bunch up here. Even if you take the pipette, go in and like squish it and like blow them around, the tank still settles right about the same place. And then over time, the pile of eggs just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and there are no fish. There's no wall stickers, there's no belly draggers, there's no nothing. So all April we've had 0 fry because they have a ton of eggs, but they never turn into fish, and they all stopped having eggs. So the snails, I don't know what the heck's going on in this tank. I've been able to cut the numbers down quite a bit, and I just gave them cucumbers and stuff. This plant was flowering. I have a short up of it, but the flowers disappeared really fast. Looks like it might have done it up here too. The yellows though, look at all these babies. Babies there, babies there, babies there, baby swimming over there. I think that, nope, it's not. All down the side, all over the front. And there's 2 of the big mamas eating breakfast. One of the dads. And our mystery fish. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it again. It's a big tank. I think there's only 1. But there are babies in here too. It looks like possible snails. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to have to get in there and kill those. It's probably too late. I'm sure they're everywhere. I really didn't want another snail tank. But anywho, that's pretty much all that's been going on here. A lot of shrimp babies, but 0 fish babies. They're gonna have to get used to these tanks because I'm not scraping all of this paint off. Hopefully, excuse me. Hopefully, switching to the ones that are raised here will give us a better chance once they get a little older. Those ones are showing breeding behavior, but they're not giving eggs yet. I don't know. But it is also springtime now, and I know they do additives to our water systems, which could be having an effect on all kinds of stuff. And I use tap water, so that would be all on me, unfortunately. But until next time, thanks for stopping by.